Well, he's holding them up right to the end. Green flag flies, we're underway.
See if everybody can play nice down into turn one. Looks like David Gay maybe got shuffled to the outside. He makes some contact there with Van Eperen.
Yeah, he got out of shape on entry and he had nowhere else to go, so he made contact.
And lost about 8 or 9 spots. Now Van Eperen and Truett side by side. Yeah, and for Truett, I mean, even to be running up here is a really good step forward. Truett had all kinds of bad luck in Pro Stock side by side back at Wheatland for our opening rounds. He even joked about it on Instagram, like, you know, what can I possibly do to turn my luck around? Do I have to find the 4-leaf clover? What's it gonna take? Looks like it's all coming together now for Truett.
CJ's just winding out this track so he has a better line here late in this race. He's just trying to give himself some options here as Truett now goes to that inside once again. They literally are side by side going into turn number 1.
Yeah, this time Truett has the run. He might be able to close the door. Maybe try to run CJ wide a little bit. That's what he does. CJ tries to cross over, but to no avail. It is Colin Truett now out front, top 5, and going to work now on Cross Kirchmeier. So Gay, after a couple early race incidents, picking his way through the field, and look at that. We were looking away, and back up front, CJ Greaves now your leader once again.
Yeah, Truett got caught sleeping. So did we up in the booth here. We didn't see that happen, and boy, CJ taking over that top spot again.
Well, we got a dogfight on our hands for this lead in Pro Stock side by side. Well, Pro Stock Part 2 underway as they head into turn 1. Look at David Gay go way wide. It's the second time we've seen him run that line. I don't think it's worked for him yet. He can get a ton of speed down this straightaway, but he gave up a couple spots in the process. That's Colin Kearns now up into the top 5.
There's CJ Greaves still leading this race, going back to that booter jump.
And Truett able to gain some ground on CJ.
Wow, man, CJ looked like he lost a lot of drive out of that infield turn. Truett's all over the back door once again. Shane, here we go.
Yeah, you reeled him in a hurry. Now Truett goes down to the bottom. They make some contact, and Greaves goes around.
Man, they went off that finger jump together, and there is nowhere to go, and CJ paid the price as well as David Gay.
Huge shakeup. Boodle now into second. Colin Kearns now in a podium spot. Oh, man, late race drama here in Pro Stock.
Now the top 4 is right neck and neck.
Yeah, this is set up for a wild finish here as they go on to the back straightaway one last time. Boodle pasted on the back bumper of Colin Truett.
Boodle's hoping that he geared this car perfectly here this afternoon. He's going to try to get that drive on the outside, but Colin Truett looking to be the man to beat here this afternoon. Here we go.
Boodle trying to drive off the bottom, couldn't get the run. Colin Truett holds on to win.